So Deb and I are on our way to Marco Island. This season on Cruising Still the One, I'm docking my boat at my house in Cape Coral, Florida, the winter home base for Still the One. My plan this season is to cruise South Florida, including the Florida Keys, the east coast of Florida, and the Bahamas. Come along in my journey and enjoy the beautiful scenery, interesting people, and places along the way. You and I can learn something new through my experiences of a motor cruiser on Cruising Still the One. Okay, we are ready to cast off. Didn't turn my electronics on. Okay, I'm on autopilot now with the route. I gotta watch it like crazy. Speed just a little bit. So over the last few days, I've been able to learn how to remove the turn changes. It made you go up to the head and the head unit and accept the change. Of course, I could do it with my remote, but I had to go up and do it physically touch it on the screen. So they've updated it with the latest version of Lighthouse 4, and now it will automatically follow the route without you having to do anything. The other thing that I learned how to do, which is really important to me, is create a route on Navionics on my phone, and then, okay, it's telling me it's accepting the next change. That's good. Staying right on course. Instead of asking me to accept it, this time it just went to the next waypoint that it's set up. There's a lot of them, and if you want to turn it off and skip to the next waypoint, or down the river or Lake Rayport or sea, whatever the wayport down the way, then you can advance waypoint, and that will get you to. May have to do it a number of times to go through all of the different waypoints that are set up, but that will get you to the waypoint. Like I'm not gonna take the route that it gives me. There's a shorter route and one that I know that is deep, but it's a channel, and I'm gonna bypass the route that it takes me along the bank here. And when I came up with my brother's boat, it was really bad. There were shallow areas everywhere. I mean, really bad shallow areas. So I don't want to go that way. And I went out and in this way, the channel going straight out to the river, and had 6 feet of water all the way. Okay, it's making another change. Let's see how it goes around this corner. So Deb and I are on our way to Marco Island. I anticipate the trip to take around 5 hours, and we've got a slip reserved at Ross Marina. Okay, she's making the turn real nice. I'm at 3 feet of water, so I'm watching my depth, 5 feet, we're good. Tide is up, so that makes me feel good. All right, she's staying right on track. So I'm gonna go along the bank here, and once I get out here to this, the seawall. In Tennessee, it's the bank. Here it's the seawall. Yeah, it's turned a little bit to the left. 10 feet of water. Still navigable, still staying on track. I'm ready to hit standby just in case and take over. I'm gonna pick up the pace just a tad. going perfect, right where I would expect it to go. And it's going to make a little turn to the right here. Still staying right on track, 7 feet of water. Look, moms, no hands. No hands. No, everything's good. Depth's great. The tide is up, that helps. So I'm going to go to standby and take over and follow this channel out. And then when I get out to the river, I'm going to skip to the waypoints I need down there and pick it back up. So we're in the Caloosahatchee River right now. We're headed down to Fort Myers Beach, and we'll go through the cut there and right out into the Gulf, and then head towards Marco Island. But for anybody that says that you can't do an auto route on your iPhone and download it to your Raymarines Lighthouse 4, they're inaccurate, because I am doing it right now. You have to have the latest of the latest of the latest, latest updates, the latest, the premium Navionics charts and all of that. So you gotta spend some money, but you can do it. I'm doing it right now. Pleasure Craft, still the one.
Marina, go ahead.
Good afternoon. This is Dale with Still the One, and we are just pulling through the entranceway where the condos are. We'll be there in just a few minutes.
Are you coming in for fuel? What are you coming in for, Captain?
Thank you. I want to start with fuel, and then I think I'm going to A10 for the night.
10-4, Captain. Are you familiar with where our fuel dock is located?
I am not.
When you're coming into Factory Bay, you're going to stay between the green channel markers and the shoreline. When you come closer to the Marina, you're going to see a 135-foot headhunter boat called the Island Hopper. You're going to go towards your right or your starboard side. You're going to see a floating dock with 6 boat lifts and jet skis. We'll have someone in a blue shirt out there to assist you.
Thank you very much.
Marina, standing by channel 09.
Still the one out. we are in Snook Inn. Famous Snook Inn. Say hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Yeah. Yeah. Famous restaurant in Marco Island, and we have made it to Marco Island. Tomorrow at 7 we head across the Gulf to the Keys, Key West. Are you looking at yourself? But it just opened up like a week or so ago. Reopened after the hurricane. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. And looks like a few people came out to enjoy the food.